Germany is facing its toughest economic challenge in decades. As the country heads into a critical election, the debate over fiscal reforms and investment in infrastructure is more important than ever. With predictions of a prolonged downturn and rising far-right support, the question still remains: can Germany turn its economic fortunes around? Take a look at this next report for more.
Germany is grappling with one of its most severe economic downturns in decades. After contracting for the second consecutive year in 2024, its economy is facing its worst performance since the early 2000s. Gelsenkirchen, once a vibrant industrial hub, now holds the dubious distinction of having Germany's highest unemployment rate. High energy costs, exacerbated by the war in Ukraine, have left small and medium-sized companies in the region, known as the Mittelstand, struggling to survive. Germany's commitment to a green energy transition is under pressure, and experts say the cost of overhauling the country's energy system and infrastructure could reach 600 billion euros over the next decade. The country's constitutional debt brake, which limits government deficit spending, has been a significant roadblock to much-needed investments in key sectors like energy, housing and digital infrastructure. With the country facing a structural break in its industrial output, Germany's economy is on a downward trajectory. The Federation of German Industries has warned that industrial growth has stagnated, with output down by 16% since its 2018 peak. The closure of nuclear power plants in 2023 and the rising cost of energy imports have further strained the country's manufacturing sector. Energy-intensive industries, crucial to Germany's economy, have been hit hardest, with production falling by 20% since the start of the war in Ukraine. The result? More than 60,000 job cuts announced by major German firms last year. The BDI warns that without urgent reforms to ease bureaucratic costs and boost infrastructure investments, Germany risks deindustrialization. With projections of a further 0.1% contraction in 2025, the outlook remains grim. As Germany approaches its national election, the debate over fiscal reform intensifies. The debt brake, introduced in 2009 to limit government borrowing, has become a point of contention. While Chancellor candidate Friedrich Merz has publicly stated that the debt brake must remain, sources within his party suggest that reform may be inevitable to address the massive investment needs across the economy. Politicians, including local leaders in Gelsenkirchen, are calling for fiscal leeway to fund infrastructure projects, education and the green transition. However, any significant change will depend on the outcome of the election. Meanwhile, the far-right alternative for Germany has capitalized on the frustration of many citizens, particularly in struggling regions like Gelsenkirchen, where it has gained significant traction.
I simply expect more market economy, more prosperity and more justice. That's important to me. I'm not looking for socialism and redistribution. We punish those who work and give a helping hand to those who don't want to work. That doesn't mean that if someone is ill or can't work, we don't help them. We must also show solidarity.
As Germany navigates these challenges, the need for bold, forward-thinking reforms has never been clearer. Business Bureau, WION World is One.